Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button your way, and I appreciate all the support. Your boy is on his way to Missouri, man. Back with another Van Chronicle. I hope y'all had a good 4th, man. Spent time with your family, fireworks, barbecue, whatever it is y'all do on the 4th, man. And hope y'all had a good weekend, man. But we got to talk about this Smack interview. Shout out to the Uppercut podcast. Make sure you subscribe to that joint. They done had Rex on there. They done had Mook on there. They done had Math on there. Had Ice was on there. Jada Kiss is coming up. You know what I'm saying? They got a good mixture of industry and battle rap content. So, you know, he be pulling up to events and shit anyway. So he a big battle rap head. So shout out to Tiger for that. But this is a dope Smack interview, man. I think this is the most transparent we probably ever seen Smack. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't slurring his words. He was very demonstrative in this interview. He was being challenged. And that's what I really appreciate about the host, man. He was really asking dope-ass questions to kind of pull the best energy out of Smack and really challenging on stuff like, yo, he asked him about Nords. He asked him about caffeine. He asked him about knowledge not being allowed in events. He asked him about the slander that he gets. He asked him about some Danny Meyer stuff, just a lot of different shit, man, that Smack had to answer. So I think we probably got the most unfiltered that we've ever seen. This got to be the best Smack interview I've ever seen, to keep it real with you. Like, I feel like it's 70 minutes long. Y'all niggas need to watch pretty much this entire joint, because it's definitely a fire interview, man. Shout out to him. Let me play about 3 minutes of it, and I want to talk about something real quick. So let me get into this, man.
I'm saying thank you. And then there's
talk to me.
Yo, and then there's one more thing, Smack. Yeah. Another thing. That shit is fucking. So you had the event, I think in Orlando or something, right? In Florida. You didn't let knowledge in. Y'all didn't let knowledge in the venue.
Yes, unfortunately. Like, you know what I mean?
Why?
Knowledge, I love knowledge, but like sometimes, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I work with a lot of people, and in certain ways, you know what I mean, people move, don't be the liking or be to the benefit or productive or constructive to like what we doing as a movement. You understand what I'm saying? So like it be situations, and you know what I mean, it's just like, nah, like, you know what I mean, because it is what it is, man. Like,
but if I'm knowledge, right, I'm gonna like you. I'm just putting out the news. You can't, like, I feel if I'm him, like I'll feel a little like kind of angry. I'm not speaking for him, but if I'm him,
right?
Because I saw the interview.
Right. What interview were you talking about?
So he was outside.
Okay.
And he interviewed Danny Myers.
Okay.
And then he was like, "Yo, I didn't get into the venue." Because I watched that, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Why didn't he get to the venue? And I'm thinking that...
I mean, he's been in a million venues, though. How many venues he did been in? I gotta give everybody everything all the time. My nigga, where mine's at, man? What I'm getting from that, man? I mean, on some G shit, like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I show love.
Right.
But like, you know what I mean? You let it, you mad, or you feel away when I'm, like, you can let a motherfucker in your crib.
I'm
let a nigga in your crib a million times.
Yeah.
And then when one day you don't let a nigga in your crib.
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? Like, yeah, come on, bro.
And I don't think I'm like I said, I don't think knowledge is mad at anything, but I'm speaking for him. I'm gonna be mad. I'll be mad. I'm not gonna lie.
Unfortunate.
He said unfortunate. I Smack, yo, I'm like, you know, but I get it. I get what you're saying, though. I do get what you're saying. He said, yo, I get it. And then, but
I still love him. You know what I mean? But like, you know, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, but in that interview, he said, Danny Meyer said, yo, if I don't battle in this type of battle league, they will give me Lux.
They won't give you Lux? They won't give you Lux. Or they give you Lux?
Yes, you guys, he said URL will give him Lux, and you guys, it's like, he feel like you guys bullshitting.
Yeah. Who, Danny Myers?
Yeah.
Like, he won't get Lux?
Yeah. Like,
who's bullshitting? Me bullshit?
Like, yeah, like, yo,
you bullshitting?
Because he's like, that's the gif that I got in that interview.
Man, nah, I love Danny. Danny ain't saying no shit like that. At the end of the day, man, I'm riding for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I put this movement together, I really put this shit together so everybody can see everybody at one point or another. You know what I'm saying? That was my train of thought. Like, you know, but at the end of the day,
yeah,
you know, it takes a lot putting these battles together. These motherfuckers be wanting a lot of money, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? You talking about a Lux? You feel me?
Right.
It gotta make sense.
Yeah.
Not saying that Danny dope, because you know what I'm saying, he's been like, you know what I mean, hella consistent for the last 5-6 years.
Right.
Everybody would love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Right.
But like,
I see what you're saying.
this shit's a lot, my nigga. Like, yo, this shit, like, it ain't like, yo, you battle you. All right, they gonna battle. I wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
I wish it was that easy. I really do. You know what I mean? But it's not.
So like, I know, man, but you know, don't you get mad sometimes because they don't see your perspective? Because you like you know, you put these people on, and I feel like these battlers.
I don't get mad.
These battlers don't see it like that sometimes. They're like, yo, how do you feel when they say like, yo, we're the ones that we the battlers are making this shit, not the platform.
Making what? Like, I'm asking you, making what? I'm asking you, making what?
Just, we're the ones rapping. We're the ones.
And I'm the one paying. I'm the one finding money. I'm the one flying out. I'm the one.
Talk heavy, Smack.
What?
I don't know. Like, they just, you know, trying to sway the, I guess. Or
I mean, they could sway all. They could
not even sway.
Talk heavy on these niggas, Smack. I'm the one paying the money, man. I'm the one flying niggas out, man. I'm the one putting niggas up in hotels, man. It's me, man. I'm getting Sprinter vans and getting vans and bringing them to the venue, man. I'm the one took a chance when y'all this battle rap shit was just a sport for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I took a chance. I created an LLC, created a business for it, got the whole URL brand. You know what I'm saying? I was getting venues, I was getting security. Troy Ave got shot up, I had to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with all this, venues getting shut down. Armageddon got shut down. We had to move Conceited and Suit Surf to a whole nother venue. I had to deal with that no-shows. Niggas running off with the deposits. Niggas don't want to battle. I had to deal with all that shit. Y'all niggas didn't have to deal with that, man. All y'all niggas do is show up and rap. Y'all don't have to deal with nobody running off with your bread or you not making the money. That's what Smack is saying, man. Do y'all feel like Smack get the respect he deserve? I don't know if Smack get the respect he deserve, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to keep it real with you. I feel like he's a little underappreciated in my opinion. I don't know. It seems like everything URL does now, niggas got something to say about it. Niggas be hating on this, hating on that. They don't like this, they don't like that. It seems like URL can almost not do no wrong. They can almost do no right in a sort of way. It's a blessing that Gnome was actually a good event, and Lux and Rum Nitty was a good event, because URL and Battle Rap really needed that. But does Smack get the respect? Smack done a lot for Battle Rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's outlived everybody. Y'all talk this RBE shit, ARP is gone. Smack is still here. I told y'all Smack was gonna still be here. When y'all was trying to turn on Smack last year, you know, I wish RBE was this, and I told y'all, man, ARP ain't staying around. You know what I'm saying? He gonna outlive ARP in this battle rap shit and Rim. And if Rim is gone, it's a possibility that the Trenches falls by the wayside too. So Smack at the end of the day, man, has been the one staple, outlasted King of the Dot, everything like that. He's done a lot for battle rap, man. You can't make everybody happy. He's done a lot for media. Look how much media has made money. Larry, if you go to my Unbiased Review channel and my Chris Unbiased channel, and you tallied up all the URL blogs I've done and recap from URL battles, I've made a lot of money covering URL events myself. All the other bloggers too, Angry Fan, Piper Boy, Vitafly, you know, Jay Black, the whole list goes on of bloggers that made Hip Hop Is Real 15 Minutes of Fame and built 200,000 and 300,000 subscriber channels off of battle rap content. So, you know what I'm saying? We owe a lot to Smack in that essence. But I don't know if he gets the respect he deserves. Publicly he does. I'm sure niggas show him love when they see him out. But you know, these keyboard gangsters and shit, I don't know if Smack gets the flowers he deserves. I don't agree with all the blocking battles. I don't agree with the suing ARP. I don't agree with the cease and desist, the easy and falling out with Rim. I don't agree with none of that shit. But aside from that, URL has definitely done a lot for battle rap. Let me get into this knowledge shit, because this was the first I heard that Hip Hop Is Real and knowledge was not allowed into the URL event. I gotta keep it real with you. Hip Hop Is Real can do whatever they want to do, and whatever that they cover in battle rap is fair game. They can interview who they want to do. They can talk about what they want to talk about. It's fair game. I'm pretty sure URL feels like they kind of made Hip Hop Is Real. I give Hip Hop Is Real a lot of credit. I remember when they used to be sitting outside, they could barely get in events, and they hustled their way from just sitting outside, grinding, chasing down battle rappers and everything to get to where they are. But URL probably feels like when y'all little niggas was outside sitting around and nobody knew who you were, we let you in events, let your cameras in, we put you around Sue Surf, Charlie Clips, A-Verb, Tay-Rock, and you met all those guys, and it continued to be the foundation for your content. And then later on, you branched off to the King of the Dots and the RBEs and all this kind of stuff. URL probably feels like they're responsible for everybody's media channel kind of growing to some degree. You know what I'm saying? And Hip Hop Is Real has made a living off interviews, and those interviews start with the leagues co-signing you, letting you in events, and then from there, you hustling your way to these interviews. So I'm going to tell you what got URL pissed off. All that slander P got, whether you feel like it was warranted or not, I don't really have an issue with P at all, but P got a lot of slander. You know, when you catch up with like a Spanish Harlem and this nigga's doing like a documentary series, this nigga don't even battle. You know what I'm saying? You catch up with this nigga for a whole 6-part series on things that P could be doing better. And then you pull up to an event like, yo, what's up, P? So P looking at you like, yo, my nigga, you just sat down with this Spanish Harlem nigga and let him slander me. And I'm pretty sure that was something they didn't like, because for a while, P was kind of going through it for about a couple weeks. It seemed like all these blogs were Spanish Harlem, Gwitty, this person. Everybody got a problem with the whole process of what P got going on. And then if you go back to Hip Hop Is Real channel, now fair game. Hip Hop Is Real can interview whoever they want to. So it's fair. I'm not saying it's unfair. I'm just saying put myself in URL shoes. Because knowledge would just be like, I'm just being neutral. And neutral can be perceived as the new negative. Like, yo, my nigga, you either with us or you against us. You either not all this neutral shit ain't cool. So that's how URL could be playing it. What's URL's biggest nemesis right now? It's Easy and Verb. Easy was first, and then it was Verb. And Verb has spent, for the most part of the last 12 months, tearing down URL, talking about Beasley, leaking audio, talking about Smack, really talking bad about them, saying they steal money, they not for the battle rappers, they don't give a fuck about this, they don't give a fuck about that. So they did a lot for a lot of battle rappers, but if you listen to Verb, they ain't done shit for nobody. So the thing is, if you go to Hip Hop Is Real channel, for the last 6 months, they've uploaded a lot of Verb spaces. A lot of Verb spaces. Sometimes it's Verb talking about other ballers. Sometimes it's Verb directly talking about Smack, Beasley, and Chico. Now, what that does is it takes a space that might have had 900 people in it, and you put it on a 200 plus subscriber channel, and you put it on YouTube to live forever, and you expand it to the masses. So if you URL and you have such a disdain for Verb, like they really don't like Verb, bro. They really don't like Verb at all. Like he'll never battle on URL again. He probably don't want to battle on URL anyway. But the feeling is mutual. Then if you get too close to Verb, almost like you're co-signing what he says, because a lot of times Hip Hop Is Real doesn't really like play devil's advocate or go back and forth. They just put the information out, let a nigga get his shit off and put it out. Sometimes URL distance themselves for that. It's a reason Yoshi hasn't been back on URL, bro. I think her sitting in spaces with Verb and co-signing everything with Verb and all that, I just feel like URL separated themselves from Yoshi because of that. Like her alliance to Verb has basically made her no longer able to battle on URL. I'm not saying she won't ever battle again, but that's probably why they haven't booked her in a long time. So I think her last battle on URL was with RX or something on the West Coast. I don't know. But all these alliances, it's like, who can I trust? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you how deep it gets. Verb has been putting out information like text messages, voicemails, talking about the pay, talking about this. URL will probably feel like, even if we booked Yoshi and gave her a contract, she's so loyal to Verb, she may give Verb the contract and say, URL booked me but $7,000 to battle so and so, and then Verb be in spaces talking about URL ain't even paying Yoshi, but $7,000 to battle another. Like they it's that deep on how much they trust people close to Verb. So when you put all of those spaces up on Hip Hop Is Real channel, it's kind of like you're co-signing his message, even though they just trying to create content. They trying to make money. That's all it is. Verb is a hot topic. They just trying to make money. That's all that this is basically about. But from the outside looking in, if you post it, it's almost like you co-signing it. So I understand. I'm actually surprised that Hip Hop Is Real has been able to get away with some of the interviews that they've done and still pulled up to events and got in, and everything has been cool, because they really, they a little different than Uncle Ra. Uncle Ra probably involved in a lot of shit. He don't touch on a lot of stuff, whatever. Hip Hop Is Real will kind of go there, with certain things. They'll ask a whole bunch of questions and everything. So, but yeah, that's interesting. I'm sure they'll work it out, though. I'm sure Knowledge will be back in the building. It ain't nothing but a phone call and a conversation. But I definitely know for a fact that they weren't feeling some of those, just some of the repeated stuff. It ain't even like it's one Spanish Harlem interview. It's like, okay, you caught up with this nigga multiple times, you catching up with niggas. It's like niggas that don't even battle on URL, like Witty, he ain't battled on URL in years, but he's still giving his opinion on P or whatever. He ain't dealt with P in years. So it just be a lot of shit, and they just probably like, you know what, either you with us or you against us. But shout out to Knowledge. I fuck with Hip Hop Is Real. I feel like they've done a lot for the culture, and they giving us a lot of content to blog about. But it is interesting that they took a stand on Hip Hop Is Real. As far as an interview, check it out, man. It's a dope interview. Smack was very transparent. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't slurring his words. He didn't have the hen there. He was he was being challenged, and he was answering a lot of questions about Norbs, about caffeine, about the whole nine, about being able to give everybody chances and all that. What's up with Ill Will? It's a lot. This is the best Smack interview I've ever seen, bro. So shout out to Uppercut Podcast. Make sure you subscribe. They got a lot of shit coming up. Dope interview, man. I'm gonna pin it to the top. Click it and watch it in its entirety. Give my man all of the commercials, everything. Watch this entire 70 minutes. Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.